Hey, Wagwan people, Crypto Yardie representing me in the house. So let's jump into this one. And this video is for you guys to help me to figure out, not even to help me, I don't really, I'm not bothered by it really. But I'd like you guys to put comments in the comment section, obviously, telling me what you think the Team Just next project will be. And I will be showing you some hints that Justo was dropping in the Discord yesterday. So it will be a 1 ETH giveaway to the person that comes closest to what this project will be. I mean, you don't have to get it spot on, but as long as you're close enough, you'll be getting that 1 ETH. And I must say that 1 ETH might not be coming to you guys until, I don't know, maybe December, maybe sometime next year, because right now, Justo was saying it doesn't know the ETA for this project. So yeah, and for those of you guys that was looking forward to Solar Fork and died, myself included, projects shiny and fluffy, you can just forget that. Because if you remember, I think about 5 weeks ago, I said, hey, the next project is gonna land, which should have been this one, is gonna land in about 6 weeks time by my estimation. But then, hey, it's nearly 6 weeks, and I can see that from what Justo said, we are not very near to our new project, or the new project that they've put their seal on, the stamp of approval on. And I'll go into that some more, but something else I want to say, because, hey, someone had me thinking I was kind of out of it or dumb when they said that this game here, because last video I did about P3D, I was saying, oh, I didn't even realize that we had this game, and someone was in the comment section said, hey, this has been up for months. I was like, what? So I had to actually go and have a look on eFrescan, and I realized it's only been up it would have been up like 10 days, before I made that video. So I was out cheating then, so I wouldn't have seen it. I was busy doing wrongs, I guess. So I wouldn't have seen that, hey, this game was out. So that's what got me really excited. And when I saw this game, I played, and I think the fact that I came on here and spoke about it, someone just sniped me and I got killed. I don't even know how much ETH I had earned. It wouldn't have been anything to talk about, but yeah, I should jump back in, but I didn't. It's like, I've been picked on because I've made it known who I am. And it seems as if someone in the Discord must not like me very much. So I was like, yeah, maybe next time I'll go in with another address. But yeah, so the clues and the hints that, let me get this off of here, that Justo has been given, and we start off here because someone, was saying that the next cycle for the bull run in P3D will start in about 4 weeks time, because he was doing it. He was calculating it according to how our previous bull runs were timed, are spaced out. So he was saying, hey, it's got another 4 weeks to go, and you can see that Justo went and said, Team Just has an interesting build cycle, because we are one of the few crypto groups that only puts a seal of approval and finish concepts in the background. So guys, I want you to listen to everything that he said here and try to put 2 and 2 together. I mean, I haven't got the time to, I even got the brain cells to do this, because the last time, we were all trying to guess about 4 more 3D before it came out, like what it would have been. And hey man, I don't think any of us got it right, or even maybe some of us got near to it, but we didn't really get it spot on. And we definitely didn't get near enough, in our guesses. So pay attention to what he's saying here and put those comments in the comment section. And when this project does launch or is made known, then I will give that person 1 ETH. Oh, I give that person either 1 ETH or $500. Cause hey, if this project is gonna last next year, it's gonna launch next year, and we're in a bull run, ETH might go back to $1,400, and I'm not giving away $1,400, not just yet. So if it comes before, then it's an ETH. If it comes after a bull run, you will get a maximum of $500 basically. A minimum of 1 ETH if there isn't a bull run by the time this project is launched. So yeah, he continues to say, hey, what's happening here? Why does it not want to scroll? Won't it not make? Alright, we've got things that didn't work, things that did, etc. What you'll see next is going to be an actual service that was picked up by a full company who had the resources to establish it. I mean, this is big here, guys. This is it was picked up. That was picked up. It's a product. What's he saying here again? What you'll see next is going to be an actual service, that was picked up by a full company who had resources to establish it. I'm like, what? Wow. Get me? So Soul the Iron Booty, he's asked, is it better than PLR? I don't even know what PLR is. I mean, I went and had a look and I realized that it was, or I think it is this coin here, Pillar. I may be wrong. There's a site. Hey, I'm not into that. And if Justo is saying, our next project is going to be way bigger than this, then why do I need to worry about this project here? Cause you can see it says way better. It says, I'll use my share as a backend advisor to make it feed P3D. Probably. I was like, what? What do you mean probably? You had already promised us that's the case. So, I mean, he corrected himself after getting me a bit riled up. He said that was my plan anyway. But it's not just a product, it's way bigger. And you can see that someone here says, yes, it will change crypto as we know it. This is Condor. But this was basically a question. It wasn't a statement. He was asking really. And Justo said it will. It's a very interesting thing. I'm about 90% sure it will cause the next crypto boom when people jump on the new model it invents. I don't have an ETA. It's in various stages of development, but we only have 24 hours a day and I only sleep 2 of those and it's not enough. Oh, and I should tell you guys that Manso came on. He said, hey, we are all the original team members are still here working together. So a lot of us, I mean myself included, was wondering, hey, where's Inventor? I haven't seen him in months. But Manso made it clear that, hey, we're here and they're working. I mean, the less we see of them is the more we know that they're working and the sooner the projects that we are anticipating will come out. So I think when we don't see them in the Discord, we should be thanking our happy stars that they're busy working away. But yeah, that's what Manso had to say in his last post. You can see Speely, and I think Speely is the one that's responsible for the Snipe 3D and the Slaughter and Sacrifice 3D. He's asking, is it a ETH scaling solution? And Justin saying, nope, it's very simple. So nothing as complicated as ETH scaling. It's very simple. It's something nobody has ever done before. And isn't that what simplicity is most of the time? Things that we didn't even think of, and when it happens, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe no one was doing this before. And he says, and it's something that is outlined as necessary in Satoshi Nakamoto's original Bitcoin paper. So I'm sure that those of you that hadn't read the Bitcoin white paper before would have done so yesterday, since it was a 10th anniversary when everyone was talking about it. I mean, I didn't read it. I have never read it. Maybe one day I will. Maybe that day will be today. Who knows? But this is a big clue here for those of you guys who are very, what should I say, clued up or nerdy or whatever. Hey man, I tell you man, I've lost some brain cells. Hey, cause I was busy the beautiful thing about, the Team Just Discord is like the people in there, their IQ is just way, way, way high. And for someone like me that likes to learn, I like to go in there. I mean, I know I wasn't in there as often as I should have for the past couple of weeks, but whenever I'm in there, there's so much things that I'm learning. There are so many things that go over my head. I mean, I was also, maybe I shouldn't say this, but yeah, I'm going to say it. I was in the, what's it called? Daily Devs Discord, and hey man, no disrespect to their community. I think that's where I lost a few of my brain cells. There was basically on my level and sometimes even below are just average. And I'm having a go. It just shows the type of people that are into P3D compared to other platforms. Hey, and that's why as well, man, you should be careful of YouTubers, because there I was promoting them and now I'm here chatting shit about them, tell you about greedy YouTubers. You can't put anything past us. So don't be surprised that I've gone and said that. I mean, I'm only saying it not because I'm putting anyone down or bashing them, but only because it's the truth. When I was in their Discord, like, nothing went over my head. There was nothing in there for me to learn. Some of the questions I see people was asking was like, what? You don't know these things? I mean, you do see these questions, and these are people that was in the community properly. You do see these questions from noobs that would come into the P3D community, and they would ask these questions, but it's questions that all of us would have known, the regular P3Ders. So yeah, I did lose a few brain cells. It just didn't stimulate me mentally, I should say. So yeah, big clue here. Depends on how long that white paper is. Oh my god, I hate long white papers. A lot of it is sometimes unnecessary, but I'm sure that Bitcoin white paper wouldn't have been, everything in it would have been of importance. So it also goes on to say something bigger than you thought would ever be related to P3D. So another, not clue, but hey, this is a big deal as well. Much like it was when he said it's a company that already has its resources. It says the big things to remember is that it's going to do its usual thing and probably spark 1 million people to clone the new business idea. Pioneers. It pioneers, and he had a sub emoji there, but then he went on to say, hey, but that's good in this case. So wow. Well done. The project I'm talking about is on ETH. Oh yeah, this was when someone had asked if it has its own blockchain. And what I didn't see anyone asking, and I should have asked, well, I wasn't there at the time, so is this gonna have a ICO? I shouldn't think it will, but if it does, then we'll be getting in first in it, us in the community, so that would be a good thing. But from what I've seen, I don't think it would have been an interesting question to ask, but no one had asked that question. But he's basically saying, hey, it's not got its own blockchain, it's being built on ETH. He says, and here comes another clue. He says, but we might have some spies investigating the Tron blockchain for if we can use it for a special purpose. And he says, maybe. So it's not a sure thing, but this is another hint of the fact that he says they might have some spies investigating the Tron blockchain to see if they can use it for a special purpose. For those of you that are clued up about all of these, these coins and what they do, you would have known probably what Tron does, and so this will give you another clue as well. It says, I don't lie to you guys when I say something is new and interesting and has potential. It's because I made sure it is. And he grinned and he dropped the mic and walked off into the sunset with these clues here. So yeah, people, if you guys from all of what I've just read can come up with, as I said, it doesn't have to be spot on. It just has to be near enough. I would say like 75% of the way, maybe even 70% of the way. If you guys can figure out when this project launches, I'll come back to this video and I'll see who was closest to it. But remember, it's 1 ETH or $500, whichever is, as long as we haven't gone on a bull run and ETH is not gone over $500, then yeah, you should bear that in mind. I think that's it for now. Get me, people. Alright, man. Crypto Yardie representing, and we are out here. See me? Boom.